Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is an FV4005 Stage II, otherwise known as the ship barn or the Hesh barn, whichever way you want to call it. It's basically a turreted tank destroyer which can carry the high explosive squash head rounds. With a 183mm gun, there you go, it will do 1150 with standard AP. But with the Hesh rounds, you'll do 1,750 if you can penetrate the target. Now, there's one of these at the Tank Museum. If you ever go down there, you can have a look. It's one of the guard gates, and it's a pretty amazing device. It does kind of look rather big and a bit of an obvious target, you might say. This was basically a design to take out Soviet tanks at long range with a whopping great round. Of course, as you know, the Hesh round works by the shell impacting on the side of the turret, forming a kind of cowpat against the side of the turret, then detonating, and then scabs of metal would just literally fly off the inside of the tank due to the shockwave, and that would kill all the crew. Well, it looks like Picklefish44, who's the commander of this vehicle. I don't think I mentioned that at the start. Yeah, Picklefish44, we've seen him before on our channel. And well, he's decided to move over to this side of the map because there's quite a few enemies he can shoot at over here. Okay, let's see who's his first victim. Well, he's got a number to choose for. And I do wonder if some of those guys realise what's actually aiming at them right now. If they did know, I think they'd be a bit worried. Okay, we just lost our T26E5. And the defenders come out into the open. Hello, Mr. Defender. Bye-bye. That's a pen. And the ISU-152 takes the return shot. That's rather unfortunate. But Picklefish pulled back just in time. Now, he's got a long reload. 25.89 seconds is the reload time. Yeah, I know. It's a big shell. You do have two loaders in this tank to actually handle the shell. And I would suspect, although I've never actually had it confirmed, that it's probably two-part ammunition as well. Now, we did see a T110E3 and a T10 move over to the right side, or the east side, of the battlefield. Now, we do have an IS-3 over on the east side, so he might get a spot on those guys. But we can see the 1-4 at the moment, poking his nose out. And I think that's our teammate in the Wizzy pushing against us. Yep, well, we got a hit. And I think the Picklefish has actually completed a mission. But only the first part so far. Oh, there's the E3. Now he's going to shoot from behind the bushes, I think, on this. And I think our teammate beside us in the ISU could actually be a bit of a hindrance, because he might not allow us to back up when we need to. Okay, come on, Mr. T10 or E3, poke your nose out. Might be the T10 first. There you go. Well, he's lost 674. And the ISU-152 tries to take a shot. And yeah, he is being a nuisance. Look at this. That is really being very uncooperative to your teammates. Yeah, Mr. ISU-152, find another spot, please. Or cooperate with me. That's better. I think he's trying to pick up some extra hit points after they get hit by the Hesh. Because the Hesh doesn't always kill with the first shot. He was lucky with his first shot to get that kill. Oh, now look at that. The T10's trying to run away. And that shell sails over his engine deck. That was an unfortunate miss. And the ISU-152 has finally... well, he's departed for the other side. So at least we've got that problem out of the way. think on that occasion aiming just a little bit lower might have been the best thing to do. Keep focused on the target. That Wizzy 111 Model 14 was just sneaking a shot, potentially. T28 prototypes taking up a position near our T95 friend at the base of the hill. We're 2 down on the enemy at the moment, but it's early stages. I have the sneaking suspicion that the E3 rather, doesn't want to come out because he thinks he's going to get a hesh round, and oh, he spotted us. He did come out, and he fired a round into us just at the base of the turret there. So he is trying to get us. I think the E3 wasn't, the IS3 rather, wasn't looking at the E3, and we didn't see him pop out. The T10, who was round on the east side, has now gone up the centre. The problem with doing this, of course, is you've got to stick your butt out in order for the enemy to, in order to get your gun on the enemy, and that could be awkward. That T10 is in that little pocket just round the corner from that rock. He's trying to get shots on the RT30. E3's out. Got shots. Going for the cupola. And a nice hit. And he's completed the mission. He's just got to one more stage. I think it's mission number 2 on the tank destroyer. Okay, Ferdinand by the side. Just waiting for the last seconds to go in. Bit of reticule bloom there. Oh! Painfully close. That Ferdinand would have been toast if it hit the side. Well, there he goes. Oh, missed opportunity there. We're 3 tanks down on the enemy now. We lost the T30 who was guarding the approach to the hill. And now the Wizzy 111 pops his nose out again to see if we're here. I guess he was just testing to see if he'd be seen, and he was. If you're wondering why I'm not saying anything, it's I've still got the cold and I'm trying to conserve my voice, but I think the enemy on this side of the battlefield is very reluctant to stick their noses out for any length of time because they know that they'll get hit. And oh, one of the enemy tanks, the T30, has gone up on top of the hill and he might be trying to tempt us to pull out. There's the E3. He's coming to view. Let's go for his lower plate this time. And he's out the game. Nice. He was seen, but it's Not going to help the enemy. They do have an Arty still in the game. We don't. And the Arty happens to be a Lorraine 15551, so we might get an Arty shell fired to this. Now, where's that T30? Well, this is taking a hell of a risk. Now, I think he's doing this because he can see that the T95's made it to the centre of the map. He has been spotted. The T30's probably up on top of the hill and saw him as he moved. And a round just came in there, hit the rock face. The main worry from being in this position is Arty rounds might come in on him. And, oh, that was an ISU 152 shot from the island. So, obviously, they tried a speculative shot. And that's the Lorraine, yep. I did mention that might happen. Now, if the Wizzy 111 Model 14 on our team can spot that ISU, we might be able to get a shot at him. There he is, and he blind fired. And we'll have that. Oh, he's on the move. Wait for it, wait for it. Well, that would be a difficult shot, firing through the gap. He's tempting us to fire. We've only got 3 rounds of Hesh left, and then we're on to the AP and the standard HE. The ISU 152 is coming up by the side of the rock, or is he? No, he's crossing back to the island. Can we get a shot onto him? We might be able to. Yes! 3 kills. Okay, we might be able to get the Centurion, but we just need to load quick. If he pokes his nose out, he's very low on hit points. He wants to get that T95. T95's trying to back up with a wreck behind him. Ah, yes, he gets him. Nice one. But don't back up too much because, yeah, that T30 will know where you are. And the E50 has got very, very close to our cap. Our ISU 152 is moving to plug the gap and gets taken out of the game by the Lorraine. So we're going to have to go instead. The T30 is out of position. He's the other side of the hill because the Doom Turtle is very close. And there you go. Have that. He just got too deep in. Popped his nose round the corner and suddenly saw something massive looking at him instead. We took a round from the 1-4. That was an HE round actually. Let's see where it went in. Yes, it went into the turret. Wow. Obviously aiming for our big, huge turret. Okay, the Wizzy 111 Model 14, you're just showing us enough that we can kill you. And he's out the game, and that is a Top Gun. There's only one enemy left, it's the Arty, and there's, what, 48 seconds to go. And they're saying, get the Arty quick, get the Arty. Of course, the FV4005 is not going to break any speed records getting to the enemy side. He lost a huge amount of hit points to that Wizzy 111 Model 14. 582 is down to just 70 hit points left. And he's been found. He's in Nigel's spot in C1, the Lorraine. And hopefully the Wizzy will get into a position where he can shoot him. There he is. And that's it. That wins the game. Well done, Picklefish. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Picklefish44 in the FV4005 Heshbon. Yes, I won't call it the other name. Yes, very well done. He managed to get a Reaper badge, Fire for Effect, Duelist, Hand of God, and a Bruiser medal out of that one. But best of all, he picked up a Battle Hero medal. He got the Top Gun for killing at least 6 enemy vehicles. And yes, he did it very nicely indeed. Few misses in there, but who cares? Win 8 for that battle was 5,019. So look at team score. He didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the T30. Got a high caliber for 6,122 hit points of damage. And, well, he got the second highest damage, 5,140. When it came to kills, he definitely got the highest number, 6 kills. Double the next highest score, which was the T30 and the T92. Both got 3 kills apiece. And when it came to base XP, yes, Picklefish got 1,082 base experience points. 927 went to the Wizzy 111 Model 14, who also managed to pick up a Pascucci's medal for killing both Arty, and 866 went to the T95. He fired 11 rounds, got 9 direct hits, 2 penetration, 7 splash. Damage of 5,140 hit points, of which 2,774 were at more than 300 meters. He received 3 hits from the enemy. All 3 of those were penetrations, I'm afraid. Yeah, and they were very accurate at the turret. 2 hits by way of splash damage as well, and 7 hits by 7 enemies damaged, 6 killed, and 449 hit points of damage assistance. On his premium count, he actually earned a profit of only 6,367 credits. Yes, that Hesh ammunition is very expensive indeed, so there was a high cost to be paid there. But he did pick up 28 bonds, and he also picked up XP of 9,738, so it wasn't a loss at all, really. It was quite a good game, and, well, it was his first ace tanker in the Heshbon. So well done on getting your first ace. It's a big day when you do that, especially in a tier 10 tank destroyer like this. So yeah, good game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. We're only a small channel, but we do put out a lot of content, and some of it is really good, at least I think so. The games are good, even if the commentary is pretty naff. Yeah, and I wouldn't get accepted for Team Clash, mainly because we don't have enough subscribers, but also because, yes, I'm not one of the pretty boys that Wargaming likes to promote. Yes, those pretty boys who've been accepted for Team Clash, with the exception of Des Games, because of course, unless of course you like face masks. Yes, yeah, all those pretty boys, they get accepted because it's good for promotion, but I'm a bit surprised but very gladdened that QB decided not to take part in it, because he realised, yes, it would take a lot of time out of the his followers' days if they were to try and complete this task. So he decided wisely not to support it and backed out of it. Well done to him. If you enjoyed that replay, great. Thanks very much for watching, and see you in the next video.